Yeah, we're back. I got the sound effects working, Eric. Hope you're prepared.
Yeah, I was not prepared, but I will try to prepare myself.
I should do that. I'm going to do that sound if I ever get a super chat, which will probably be never. But
You got one once.
I got two once.
Okay, there you
Anyway,
go.
welcome everybody. This is Late Night Live, episode 24. We got a few people out, but I brought in a special guest for you guys. You guys know him, Chaotic BPR, the man. He's got his own. He's got his logo on his T-shirt. You guys, he is awesome. So, how you doing, Brian? How you doing?
Man, I'm doing great, man. It's good to see you. I'm glad you invited me on your show, man. I saw a Gallagher guy on here last week, and I was like, man, you can't outdo me, especially if we're gonna do an Xbox showcase. I got to be on that sucker. So glad to be
Yeah,
here.
awesome. Eric, you are back. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well. Yeah,
Hanging
good to
in
be
there.
back. Hanging in there. I've been playing Paper Mario: Thousand Year Door. So
Oh, have
started that.
you?
Yeah,
Ooh.
that's
How
fun.
far? How far are
Not
you in
not
the game?
not super far. Couple hours maybe. But the thing that I noticed, I'm not like a huge Mario person, but the thing that I noticed in booting it up and getting into the world was I felt like the same kind of nostalgia that you feel like when you go to Disneyland as an adult, and the magic works and it kind of takes you back to being a kid. So yeah, Paper Mario is doing the job. It's pretty fun.
Good stuff.
Nice. I'm at the level where you just get to there's like a cloud area and it's kind of like a casino and kind of stuff
Cool.
up there. So I think it's like the third act. But man, I didn't touch it last week. I need to get back to it. Dathan, 8-bit gaming legend.
Hello, class.
How is it going, sir?
It's going good. Once I get my technical issues figured out, I've got a stack of iPads and an iPhone, and they're now seem to be working. But I'm on my wife's MacBook Pro, and if you all can see me and hear me, then I must be.
Oh, the wife's got a MacBook Pro. She's been holding out on you.
So we'll see if we can make it through the show with this one, and if it works, then we'll just use it from now on.
Hey, just do it.
Yeah, yeah. That's what she said. Yep.
Oh, I've got him too.
I thought we were past this.
No, I'm having too much fun with it. All right, so tonight, everybody, we're gonna be talking about the Xbox showcase. That was wild back on Sunday. It feels like a while ago now, but it's I don't know if they've ever put on a show like this that I've ever seen.
The last one I remember something being this big was probably 07 or 08, maybe back at E3.
Yeah,
something that good back then.
And then I got one video from the Ubisoft presentation, so we can go over that. I want to touch on Star Wars Acolyte again. I don't know if any of you guys are watching it at all, but man, people are so divided on that right now. Well, I don't know if they're divided; they just hate it. But it's making good conversation. And I want to talk a little Lego, specifically to Dathan. What's happening with that? So if that sounds good with you guys, and maybe Nintendo Direct rumors. What would you like to see? Maybe them announce next week. So that's my plan. Unless there's anything else that comes up, I think it'll be a good show. Sound good?
Sounds great.
I mean, I like your plan, except I think it sucks. Just kidding.
Oh. All right. Let's go. So let's see. First of all, hopefully you guys see my T-shirt.
Doom.
I got the Doom shirt. This
This
game,
surprised me.
yeah. And I know it came with someone in the comments on one of my videos was saying he's not going to play Doom ever again because they fired the music composer for Doom Eternal. And I can't remember exactly what the whole story was behind that, but I do remember that he was gypped somehow and they fired him. And I don't know what the whole, I don't know. It was a couple years ago, but I definitely remember reading it.
Was
But
was that the guy who did the Killer Instinct 2013 version of Killer Instinct?
I think you might be right there. Yeah.
Man, that
So,
guy's that guy's super talented.
yeah. But anyway, beyond that, this game looks awesome. That gun, you're taking skulls from your enemies and you're grinding them up into bullets. You
The
got the
chainsaw
shield
sword.
there. Did you
Oh,
guys play Doom Eternal at all? I mean, this looks it
I
looks
played
very
a little
similar,
bit.
but
I'm not that
this
much
looks
of a Doom guy. I mean, I think I played the first one like way back with like floppy disks.
Yeah,
But that was about it.
that was the last Doom game I beat. Yeah.
I think I have Doom 60. Well, I know I have Doom 64, but I don't remember ever really playing it.
I mean,
this game is
I played the new school Doom games, and you know they're great, fast paced, like the just like the old school ones, you know.
Mhm.
But you know, of course, you know, with the new tasty graphics and everything. But you know, this looks dope, like medieval style, going, but you know, just going back to like back in time kind of deal. I love this.
Yeah, it looks proper mental. Like it's reminding me of Painkiller, and I know I bring that game up a lot, but that was like my favorite kind of frantic Twitch kill game.
That's so cool.
so man, they started out the show with that.
Yeah.
And and if there's a game that I miss you guys want to talk about, please let me know. But this next one, uh, let's skip ahead here. Dathan, I think you know which one this one is.
Oh yeah, I made you aware of it.
Ah,
Fable is coming back, and man, the graphics look amazing. I can really
Mhm.
tell like when a game does the hair right. That's something. But like the motion capture or uh, man, I really want to see what the gameplay is gonna absolutely look like. But it looks cool.
yeah, it's nice to see that they've still worked on this. Like they've been working on this for a while, and you just felt like it was in you know developmental hell. And then like this actually surprised me as a trailer. That I was like, oh, this looks like a Fable game, and then all of a sudden, you know, I saw the title. I was like, ah, it is a Fable game. So this looks great, man. Graphically and everything. That like I loved Fable 2 a lot. Fable 3 was fantastic, but this is where it's at. I'm super excited about this.
I know Samantha Azir, we've had her on. She was excited for a new Fable game too. So I'm glad they finally announced. Well, I think they announced it last year, but this
Yeah.
is proper video here.
Yeah, good little cutscenes mixed with some actual gameplay. Well, it looks like gameplay, hopefully.
Mhm. Mhm.
The only downside that along with this one and Doom is there wasn't really any like set release dates or time frames. It was basically just like here's the year when it's coming out. It's like, well, I mean, it's everything else was fantastic, but it'd be not, have a time frame would have been nice. But
Yeah.
I absolutely agree with you. They for some reason they cannot give us a firm release date on anything.
and they'll shove day one Game Pass, down your throat about it too.
Which I'm
Yeah,
fine with
Chris was
that.
right about that. Chris was
Yeah.
right about that last week when he said they really want to push Game Pass. And once this show was going and you saw how much stuff was going to be on Game Pass on day one, it's like, oh yeah, that's where they're going with this. I'm not complaining. Just
No, not complaining at all. Just they make sure that's up front and center on you.
Next one. This game, I think we saw. This is South of Midnight.
Yes.
And this is a third-person action-adventure game set in a magic realist version of the American South. So it's right off chaotic BPR's backyard. Maybe this is what his backyard looks like. I don't know.
It's more Louisiana, but
Okay, Louisiana, right. But this is also coming next year. I really dig this one. So it's got this cool art style, but then they later on in this trailer they're going to show what some of the gameplay looked like, and I think it looks fantastic.
it gives you that like Miles Morales, Spider-Man movies.
Like a stop motion kind of feel to
exactly.
it.
But yeah, this I've never heard of until I saw this. I had people I was working with when I was watching it live on my phone at work. They're like, "Oh, I bet this is South of Midnight." I was like, "What is that?" They're like, "Just watch." Like, this is the first time we're actually seeing actual gameplay and stuff. And I was like,
Yeah, here's what it's going to look like right here. This looks cool. And yes, Galaga Guy 88, Call of Duty will be on Game Pass. I didn't pull the video for Call of Duty. I'm just assuming that I'm not too into Call of Duty, so I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. So I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not.
If we were going to discuss it, we'll discuss it. But I mean, other than
Right.
that, I was on my Xbox earlier today, and I was like, do you want to go ahead and pre-install Call of Duty Black Ops 6? And it looked and it said owned, and I was like, I didn't buy this, but I realized Call of Duty Online is what it's talking about, and it kind of just installs on top of that. So I was like, that's about to say I don't own this game.
Well, did you see? Apparently, the size of Call of Duty is
Oh
like
God,
man,
it's like 300 gigabytes.
308 gigs, I think, is what it topped out at.
That's insane.
That'd be like the only game installed on my Series X.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No!
Yeah. Like, where's your optimization at when you have to put 300 gigs as a game?
Yeah, that's insane. Thank you, Jason, for coming on. This looks pretty cool. Mardi Gras has really changed.
Yeah.
I've never been to Mardi Gras, so I wouldn't know, bro. But maybe you're there every year. Okay, Galaga Guy plays Call of Duty mostly with friends. He's a social Call of Duty player.
This game that we're watching kind of it has a Uncharted feel, but with magic.
Mhm.
Yeah, right.
And then the cutscenes go straight to Miles Morales.
Yeah, exactly.
But like, I feel like you're gonna fight these big monsters, and that's gonna be your boss, and you'll move on and discover stuff. I think I want to play this.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, maybe like the old Xbox presentation, that would be just their main game. But no, we got more. Go into this one.
We got a shitload more.
So this one is not an exclusive. I got the audio. Turn the audio off. There we go. This is also coming to PlayStation 5.
As soon as I saw Konami, I was like, I already know what this is.
Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater.
Delta.
What's going on, Gamer Fridge? Thank you for joining us.
Good, buddy. Good to see you, Jay.
This looks so polished. This looks like Resident Evil 4 to me. And I haven't played the original game here, but I really want to play this. This looks so good to me. I've got the Metal Gear Solid collection that just came out last year. I haven't even opened it yet. It's in my backlog, and I know the original game is part of that.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to pop it in before this comes out. But they didn't give a release date on this one either. But I think this game is coming out this year because you can pre-order it right now.
Yeah, I have a feeling they may push it back, but if they don't, I would say a November release would be likely ideal.
Dathan,
But
Eric, does this game do anything for you?
Not
Boom! Look
really.
at
I
that.
haven't really been a Metal Gear guy. I was Metal Gear and Snake's Revenge on NES back in the day.
Yeah,
But that's pretty much it.
I played Metal Gear on NES. I do like
Yeah.
I do like stealth games. You know, like Thief is one of my favorite games, for example.
Right.
So yeah, that part appeals to me.
and I was huge into Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2 for PlayStation 1 and 2.
Oh,
I
so
did
you
play-
did have a PlayStation.
Yeah. Like I said earlier, before we went live, I do have a PS4, but it's boxed up.
Okay.
Mostly Xbox.
All right. Let's go on to another one. Machine Games. You see that Lucasfilm logo? You know what this
There you
is.
go. Yep. I am really stoked about this one. Love anything Indiana Jones, and this does give me that Uncharted vibes, as well as like a first person version of it. And it does go to third person like cutscenes, but the gameplay looks sharp.
Yeah, doesn't it?
Is it Nolan North that's voicing Indiana?
I think you might be right. I remember Chris and I discussing it, like one of our first episodes. We were discussing whether Harrison Ford not being the voice actor here is going to do anything for it. Is going to hurt the game. What is Jason saying here? I still want a modern remake of Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis game from the early 90s. Love that story. I wonder if they could make that into a game like this. You figure, like, if this game does well, and they don't need Harrison Ford apparently anymore. If this game does well, they can just keep making more of these, and maybe they can use the basic story from Fate of Atlantis. I remember playing The Last Crusade on PC. I don't know what year was that, 1989, 1990.
You're talking about like the story ones, the text ones, where you would
It was like point and click. Yeah.
point and click, yeah. And those had good stories too.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Huge Uncharted fans, so this is very interesting to me. You know, it already looks better than the last movie.
Anything's gonna look better than the last movie.
That's true.
Man. I mean, jeez.
Yeah, that last movie was garbage.
Was it? Which was it better than Crystal Skulls?
Crystal Skull, yeah.
That's
yeah,
a top.
yeah, the last movie, yeah, absolutely, it was.
You think it was better than Crystal Skulls?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's a coin toss for me.
Yeah, it's a coin toss for me too.
No, I think we can get the who's that, Phoebe Waller-Bridge or whatever, that totally wrecked it for me. Start off with, and then the way they ended the movie, and Indiana Jones is a grumpy old man. It's like, what are we doing here? But anyway, this game looks awesome. So the rumor I'm hearing is December for this, so that'll be a great Christmas present. Please.
Yeah, just knowing Bethesda though, I just feel like this is another one of those pushback deals.
Yeah.
Unless Microsoft's like, "Hey, release it. You can patch it later."
That's what they do.
Don't do it. Don't do a Redfall. Don't
Bug
treat it like
Bethesda.
Redfall, please.
Do it.
Just do it.
All right.
Hopefully
This
they learn their lesson.
we'll go on the next one. I think this. Oh, I got the sound on. All right. I think this one was high on a lot of people's lists that they were not expecting. And this is Perfect Dark.
Yeah. Yeah, this blew my mind because I was like, what is this? Because I was like, it has like a Watch Dogs feel to it, at first with all the hacking and everything. I was like, but that's a Ubisoft game, so
I had heard that this game was having Crystal Dynamics was having a hard time with this one. So, and people were really worried about what the state of the game was going to be, but it looks polished.
yes.
I'm not the biggest fan anymore of like the first person point of view. I feel like I've enjoying the third person over the shoulder kind of look, but maybe you can adjust it in the game. I don't know yet, but yeah, you're opening locks and doing a whole bunch of stuff in this.
So you had the original Perfect Dark, same series, released on Nintendo 64, and then they did another one for the Xbox or Xbox 360.
It was on 360. I think it was one of the early. I think it was a launch like in their launch window when it came
Right.
out.
Yeah.
Early 06, I think.
Right.
Jason, this is a completely new. This is not a remake. This is a completely new game in this series.
And see, for some reason I got this
sequel.
confused with Beyond Good and Evil. Like I thought they were working on that, so I was like, maybe this is Beyond Good and Evil, but saw the title and I was like, oh god, Perfect Dark, everybody's wanting this.
Looks like they're trying to do like the Mirror's Edge parkour stuff also.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So this is different for Crystal Dynamics. You're used to like Tomb Raider and stuff like that, right?
Right.
This is, to me, this is more like an Ubisoft's wheelhouse, with like Splinter Cell and Watch Dogs and stuff like that. So I'm interested to see how Crystal Dynamics, if they can pull this off and make this like a real good game.
Did they announce the release date here? Gonna skip ahead.
I don't think so.
Perfect-
I think it was
Perfect Dark.
25.
Yeah, nothing.
Well, nothing at all. Never mind.
Yeah, just said the name. That's all right. And I guess the last video I had from the presentation is this one. You can probably guess what it is. In-engine footage. And I saw that this game was getting some blowback online that
Really?
well, it's just a gameplay trailer, and that this isn't actually what the game's going to look like.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Well,
Does not
apparently,
matter at all.
the people that came back and made the trailer said, yeah, this is actually what it's going to look like. We're actually using the game assets. Dude,
Yeah.
this looks like Unreal Engine 5 to the max. These guys know what they're doing.
This is my most anticipated.
Yeah,
release.
okay.
Hands down, like I've been a Gears of War fan day one. It's the reason why I bought a 360.
Yeah.
So this was a system seller for me. 1, 2, and 3 were fantastic, and then 4 was okay. 5 was, was better than 4. But the multiplayer to me got stale.
Mm-hmm.
But this right here, going back, because I read the novels as well.
Oh, wow.
So this going back to the day it happened, Emergence Day, and telling the story of Dom and Marcus's friendship, their brotherhood. I'm excited to see that play out in the game on screen, through cutscenes, through gameplay, and all that, because their dynamic through the first 3 games was epic to me. It just, you got your Star Wars fans that love that, the first 3 movies and the dynamics of the characters and everything. to me, this had that similar feel to me, as a Gears of War fan. So I'm huge and excited about this. This is exactly what I wanted, and this is exactly what a lot of people who are Xbox fans that wanted. They wanted the E-Day.
Well, I feel like no one was expecting them to do a prequel. Like they wanted Gears 6. That's
They
what everyone was
wanted to finish
expecting.
Kate's story.
But like, no, this could actually be better than Gears 6. Like, we just want to go back to those original couple games.
Yeah, because you gotta have more Marcus, man. I mean John DiMaggio, the guy who voices Bender and from Futurama,
Okay. I didn't realize he's the one who did it. Wow.
Yeah, so I would love to see him reprise, that role again and voice Marcus again in this, and it'll tell the series of how he got his scar, how he went to prison, and I'm really, really, really looking forward to this.
And can you imagine, like, they're on Earth, like, what locations are they going to be at? And they could really do some crazy things just being set back on Earth, too. And the origins of them losing their family, it could be really emotional.
Yeah. Because I don't hate to spoil it for you. Like Dom's brother is in the war with him. He dies in the series somehow. Marcus gets a giant scar on his face. You're obviously going to see how that happens in the story.
Yeah.
You may get to see Dom's wife before she, spoiler alert, dies in Gears 3. So
right. Okay.
There's like just a lot of world building you can do with this.
No, God! No, God, please, no!
Yeah, Gamer Fridge, go back and play Gears 1, 2, and 3, especially the story modes. It's super dope.
You've only played 4 and 5, Gamer Fridge? Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So this took the cake for me for the show. This is exactly what I wanted.
Yeah. No, like people are saying, like, if the Xbox is going to do a really good show, you got to show Gears of War.
Yeah.
And they came through.
Yeah, they wanted Gears of War, or they wanted a handheld.
Oh yeah. No, I was hoping they were going to announce some hardware, but it looks like that was not on the docket for them. And I feel like that handheld is coming. Sounds like IGN interviewed Phil Spencer after the thing. If you don't know, I'm trying to block IGN. Jason's in the chat. He's watching me. I'm trying to not watch anything IGN, but yeah, they interviewed Phil Spencer at the end, and apparently that is something he really wants.
Yeah, he wants that Steam Deck type of machine to be able to play it at home or on the go, and wants that caliber of being able to play. Like he wants you to be able to install those games onto the system and it not be like a straight up Game Pass situation like you can do with your mobile phone. He wants you to be able to install the games onto the handheld and everything. So,
well, can you imagine if they put that out this Christmas or this holiday, and the Nintendo Switch isn't out yet, the new one?
Yeah,
that would give them a huge advantage. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
Playing this, and we went over the PlayStation showcase a couple weeks ago. Man, there was nothing in there compared to what Xbox showed on Sunday. Astrobot's Playroom is the game I think I'm going to buy. That's the only one I'm really interested in at this point.
Yeah.
So, and then Ubisoft had their presentation. Dathan, you sent me. You were interested in this one. The one I got the sound on, but it's probably okay.
Very much so.
This is Assassin's Creed Shadows.
Yep.
Shadow. And I love how they're showing actual gameplay here. You're doing more stealth stuff.
You're mine now, Snake.
And you play as two characters, right? Is it brother and sister?
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Yes, I think you. I don't know if it's. I'm sure the story is switched back and forth between the two. But yes, there are two playable characters.
And is it set in China or Japan?
Japan.
Okay. A lot of people have been clamoring for this, for an Assassin's Creed to be set in like feudal Japan era time and stuff like that. So
You're mine now, Snake.
Anyway, yeah, it looks good. So anyway, I'm really happy with everything. I know there was more. I think there was an Indiana Jones deep dive. I didn't get a chance to watch that today, and there was some other stuff. There was a lot of other games that they announced.
Garage Gamer, did you see what got announced earlier today?
No, something from Arcade One Up.
No, not arcade related whatsoever, man. This is a remaster.
Oh, is it Lollipop Chainsaw?
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, I saw that.
No, I put out a short about it. I tried to do it in the same style as I did for my Gears of War short, and
Yeah.
I don't know, no one liked it, so it's just sitting there.
Oh, this is gonna get
Well,
traction.
the thing about that one, it's not a remake. They're just
No.
reporting the old game.
Right,
So
upresing it and actually giving it some more lifetime updates and stuff like that, quality of life
yeah.
updates. 4K 60 frames per second on the big systems. It's actually coming out on the Switch.
You think it looks good? I didn't pull the video for that, but
Yeah, I think it looks great.
Really?
Yeah.
You sound insane. Do you realize that? Dedicated.
I mean, I'm just a huge fan of the original game anyway on 360. That I'm really excited about it coming out on the Series X and the Switch.
Okay. I'm sure. Why do I got the feeling like limited run games is gonna make like a super expensive special edition of that?
Why not? Go ahead. I'm not going to pay for it though. I'll take it physically, but I will not take.
Yeah.
I don't want a chainsaw or anything like that.
Since it's just a port of like the old game, I'm thinking maybe I get that on Switch. I don't know how you feel, but
Yes, I want to get it on Switch, and I might get it on Series X just so I can play it in 4K 60 frames.
But man, I feel like they're leaving money on the table, not redoing that from ground zero. I don't know.
No, God!
Yeah, I mean, calling it repop
Please,
and throwing a couple of like extra like graphical
no!
graphical bumps to it,
Hey,
like changing the style up a little bit. That's cool.
don't text me while I'm on stream, you guys. Stop that. You guys are naughty. All right. All right. Do you guys want to talk about Star Wars? I don't know. Dathan, did you watch? Are you caught up at all?
I am. My wife and I finished episode 3 a couple days ago, so we're all caught up to what it should be.
Okay. I got video for this one. I'm gonna bring it down. Yeah.
The power of
Eric, you haven't seen the show, but just by watching that, what are your impressions? Sorry to put you on the spot, bro.
It looks
I want to
cringe.
hear what you think. It looks good?
No, I think it looks pretty cringy right now.
Yeah.
You're not stoking me for this.
You know what? I'm going to give you guys my honest feedback. Is I think this was actually the best episode so far. Does that mean that I'm happy with the series? No. But I thought they took some risks in this episode, and I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan. definitely not. But I've listened to some opinions out there. I've been watching Star Wars Theory on YouTube. He's got some really deep dives, and like I didn't even think about some of the stuff he's talking about. Um, I watched I didn't watch, but I read a lot of Chris Gore from the old Attack of the Show videos. Like he had some opinions on this. Like I think there's some people out there that are just really hung up on the fact that they feel like this is woke and there's lesbianism or whatever. But uh, I kind of thought I was intrigued by some of the stuff they're doing. Oh, he wants me to play that. Okay, fine.
Wait, is this Star Wars?
Yeah, this is Star Wars. It doesn't look like it, does it?
I thought this was a prequel to Hocus Pocus.
Oh, jeez.
It is unavoidable. It is your destiny.
Well, that's probably the wrong one to play.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
So,
I don't think it's just it's missing something. It needs that moment or something that needs to happen for it to, I guess, just be a series or something, because it's just kind of all over the place right now, and it's just
right.
Something needs to happen.
I like the fact that, well, they got these two girls on this planet, and these witches created them, and with their force powers. Apparently, no Star Wars, the Jedi, the Empire, the cloners from the movies, never been able to create force carrying powered beings before, but these witches have done it. But the Jedi are there to take them away. And that intrigues me. Like, why are why do they feel like they got to take away your kids? So I don't know. It just points that seed of like the Jedi are not the best people in the world. Like I just feel like now that I've got my own kids, like would I want someone coming up to my door and saying, "Hey, we're gonna take your son away, and
Well,
sorry, you're never gonna see him again."
I mean, Anakin was immaculately conceived, right? And they took him, so it's kind of a thing that they do.
Yeah, but it's really bizarre when you kind of think about it.
They made it seem less dark in that episode 1.
Oh yeah, and then there was a fire on the ship in episode 1, and it was out in space. Who's that chaotic BPR guy? So I think mostly the feedback of this episode is really negative. Like people are rating this like out of 100, they gave it a 0. I don't think it's that bad. So
I don't think anything could be that bad.
No, it for me, Star Wars, it's a galaxy far, far away. Like, seems like you could do many stories in a different galaxy, far, far away. But it's not the George Lucas story that maybe a lot of people wanted. So,
but like you said, they gotta, if they want to keep telling Star Wars stories, they have to take risks and tell different stories.
Right.
In a universe that large. And I'm fine with Star Wars telling stories that don't appeal to every Star Wars fan. Like that's fine. I wasn't the biggest Book of Boba Fett fan, for example. I didn't care for that show. But Andor was great, right? And so if they're able to make shows that I at like a 20% hit rate, which is what they're at probably right now, because Mandalorian was half good, and Ahsoka seems all right, and Andor's great, but Boba Fett was a miss. So yeah, I mean, it's it's fine to tell different kinds of stories for different kinds of fans. You don't have to like everything, you know.
Yeah.
You know what it reminds me a little bit of is Star Trek Discovery.
Right.
I couldn't get into that show.
Me either.
But there's a fan base out there that loves it. And
I'm still in season 1.
yeah, I think I got to like season 3 somehow. But the show's not for me. But the thing about Star Trek I mean, there's always different writers. They'll have a season, they'll have a different writer for every episode. And I think
Strange New
Star
World
Wars
seems really cool. So
Stranger New Worlds has been excellent for the most part.
So,
but even Strange New Worlds, they got a different director, they got different writers every episode, and that's what Star Wars kind of needs. Because I feel like they've had George Lucas for the longest time, and now they're finally starting to get other people. Dave Filoni, they're starting to get other people in there. They need to get more different people. I don't know, but that's kind of why I think people are more tolerant of like what Star Trek can do compared to Star Wars right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It is diluted. Yeah, the musical episode was really really out there.
Is that on Paramount Plus too?
Yes, I believe so.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So if y'all saying that's pretty good, I gotta check that out.
I've been watching a lot of the Orville lately, and that show is amazing. I guess it only ran 3 seasons, but holy heck, that's such a good show. Yeah. Anyway, all right.
Appreciate it, B-Ball.
Dathan, I got something special. You got this for you, bro. We heard your
fantastic.
I'll turn the sound on. Yeah. Oh. That's crazy.
I heard they were going to do that, but I didn't see the trailer for it. That's great.
I like how they made a trailer for it.
Yeah.
Go ahead and bring out a Lego Transformers game. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, that would be.
That would be cool.
Play that.
All right. Let's see. That'll look better. Okay. So, Dathan, do you have the Optimus Prime one?
I have it, but I haven't built it.
I have it, but I haven't built it.
My buddy Chris, he has it, and he bought it used, and he put like the LED light kit and everything in there, and he made it look it's really cool. No, I just don't have space for it. That's the only thing.
Wait! You don't have space for it. You've got you've got all those other ones. What are you talking about?
I don't like. They're a lot of those like the auto converting. They're just sitting on the floor in the other room right now. They're not really doing anything. You can look back here and see there's not a whole lot of space right now.
Like, see how tall is this critter?
The Bumblebees, I think it was 11 inches.
Okay.
Not too big. So he is definitely, I could fit him in a shelf somewhere in there. And I do like the little statistics placard that it comes with. I don't think Optimus came with that. I don't think. I'll have to ask Chris.
I think he does. I think
he does.
Yeah.
But that's pretty cool. But it's a really good looking figure.
You like the face?
I do like the face.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think it looks good. I think they did it right.
Yeah.
And apparently it's only $90.
$90 and just under 1,000 piece figure. So that's pretty solid.
9 cents a brick. Is that right?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Is that a good brick to
And I
brick to
think it
penny
comes out.
ratio.
I think it's July 1st. I think it's in a couple weeks.
Are you going to get it July 1st? Are you going to go to the
I
Lego
might.
store and get it?
We are fortunate enough to have a Lego store not too far from here, so that's good.
Do they have Lego stores in Georgia?
We got a
Chaotic
knockoff one.
PPR?
Bricks and minifigs, or which one?
Yeah, it's like brick store. I guess it's called the brick store.
The funny thing about those things, apparently they are huge targets for shoplifters right now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I
Like,
imagine.
I guess they just busted some outfit out of California, like professional shoplifters that
Some
were
70-year-old guy had like thousands of dollars worth of unopened Lego stuff.
just
Yeah.
messed. Yeah, it is crazy. That's
I'm in the wrong hobby.
right.
Nobody wants this junk.
It's not portable enough.
How come they never made a Transformers arcade game?
They
There are
Other than Techno
those
Parrots first person shooter. Oh, what's it called? Transformers Age of Redemption.
Well,
So they did make a, what is it called? I can't see from here. It is a, like back in the day, like the cassettes that you could
Human Alliance.
the
That's-
Commodore 64s. They made a Transformers game, and then the people, they ported it over to Nintendo like a reproduction, so you could play it on your NES too. But it's a side scroller shooter type game, is what it is. Voyage of the Convoy, I think, is what the legit title is called.
Jason, how old are you, man? You had a Commodore 64 too? Meatball Saucy. I am buying the Super Sprint arcade cab from Buy Stuff Arcade. My wife and son covered the $1,000 pre-order for Father's Day. I cannot justify buying anything like this for a while, but I want one. What the? So, chaotic BPR. Can you tell everyone what the heck that is? What is he talking about?
So he's talking about the full-sized multicade that Buy Stuff Arcades is selling. It's got three 360 degree wheels, steering wheels, like the old school arcades, like all super off-road stuff like that.
RC Pro M, yeah.
Yeah. So it looks fantastic. It's got like a 32-inch screen on it. The three steering wheels, full mechanism coin doors. It looks beautiful, but it's $1,000 down, $3,500 full price, and then you gotta pay for freight shipping. Like, so that's another like $500, $600, $700 depending on where you are and how close you are to them.
Meatball Saucy is in Oregon, so we're gonna come visit you, bro.
Yeah, party at Meatballs.
Yeah, I would love
play.
Meatball. I gotta see that, man. You gotta like when you get it, you gotta post it everywhere.
Yeah. So that's so cool. So Transformers looks like that. What? I guess here's my question, Dathan.
Sorry.
What do you think should be Lego's next figure for Transformers?
Megatron.
Oh, they'll do Megatron.
Megatron.
They'll do Megatron one next.
They're not going to do. You wouldn't do the dinosaur one.
No, they'll do Megatron first,
Grandma.
and then they may switch over to a Dinobot after that. And then once they finish up that, then they'll probably convert to maybe Starscream.
Soundwave or
Yeah, I was about to
Starscream.
say I need Starscream.
What's the? Maybe I'm thinking of GoBots. What's the one that transforms into a gun?
That's Megatron.
That's
Megatron,
OG
yeah.
Megatron.
So
yeah, but
I thought he transforms into a tank.
he does now because kids can't play with guns anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not get that.
Yeah. Well,
That's
See,
smart.
back a while ago, that wasn't a problem. That wasn't a thing.
right.
Right.
You can still get Masterpiece. Eric remembers this. You can still get the Masterpiece figures from at conventions and stuff like that. But the arm cannon, because he still converts into a gun, it's orange capped. So when it goes through customs, it's not. They look at it and they put an orange cap on it to make it so that it's not
It's obviously not a real firearm. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's not a real firearm. So when you buy the figure, it'll have an orange cap on it, and that's proof that it won't. So those are like old school refurbished, not refurbished, but remade figures from back in the
Tomi
day.
Takara, I think, makes those.
Yeah.
Well, I know Lego has had a long-standing policy. They don't really do anything with guns. Like even if you watch if you get the Jurassic World figures, they have tranquilizer guns, but there's nothing bullets. They have nothing army-ish.
What? That's patently false. I mean,
You don't think so?
I remember buying, or I didn't buy it. I was a kid. I got the pirate Legos.
Yeah,
when I was in grade school, with the cannons that actually fired the cylinder, right? And then they came with rifles and pistols. They have guns,
okay, you're right. They did have rifles and
then every Star Wars set has a figure with a gun.
Yeah.
So
I was going to say all the Star Wars figures.
So it's not even like a 1980s thing. They
so
still do
are you
guns.
saying that if Megatron still turned into a gun, they would still do that figure?
No, they'll make him a tank.
They'll make him a tank. They won't make him. They won't make him a gun.
I wonder if someone will mod it so they can make him into a gun.
A mock. I'm sure there's a mock of Megatron.
All these stuff are built in the computer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
yeah,
all right.
Yeah, Jason, I always see Optimus on sale. He's $140. 180 is not a real price. He's always 140.
Yeah, I think I got it for. I think I talked the guy down at the Transformer convention last year for Chris. I think I got it for 70. 70.
I saw him at Costco last year.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I might be a buyer. Like there's so much good stuff coming out next month. I need to save my money. That NCAA football special edition. I think Dathan's gonna pre-order that too.
Oh man, as soon as I saw that announced, there were hurricane winds behind me. I was running to GameStop to pre-order that. That's how fast I got down there.
Yeah, so that's $150. The Nintendo World Championships, we're getting the special edition of that.
Oh, and what's good about the college football 2025 is it comes with a physical copy of the game, not a digital code, an actual.
Yeah,
good.
Which you don't see anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Do it.
So there's that, and then you're going to like a Comic-Con or something. I don't know where you get all this money. You're going to Comic-Con. You're going to Comic-Con next week.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yep.
Where are you going?
Up in just south of Seattle.
Oh, okay. Is this Emerald City?
No, this is just SummerCon 2024.
Oh, okay. Who is showing up there?
We are not doing any photos or autographs or anything. We're just going just to go, because I think this is our 5th year going to this one, 4th or 5th. It's a great convention. We have good time.
Okay.
So I will not be here next Friday. I may make an appearance, sign a few autographs for my fans.
We'll get them.
Yeah.
Gamer Fridge is tempted by NCAA 25.
So the GameStop had, I think, 9 or 10 different versions of the collector's edition for it. And a lot of them they were only for PS5 and Xbox. I didn't see anything on PC.
I wonder if I can pull it up here.
But it was, they had different variations of, you got PlayStation money, or you got call it cash for the in-game cash and stuff like that. But they had a multiple different variations that you could get.
Of course, I'm not going to be able to find it. GameStop's website is terrible. Oh, brother.
I like the stock.
Trying to find it here.
I guess they had some Madden screenshots that came out today.
All right, did they? We can talk
I
about
thought we were
that.
I thought we were past this.
Okay, sorry.
This is-
You didn't
this
like
is
that
not-
one.
This is not amateur hour on Garage Gamer podcast. That's not how this works.
All right.
So are we talking about the MVP bundle?
Yeah.
So they have an MVP bundle and a homecoming pack or something like that. It comes with a locker and a football and all that stuff.
Oh wait, I know how to find it. And you know, I thought it was funny that I don't feel like EA has even talked about this special edition yet. Like,
It's not
the
on their
people-
website.
Nah, it's there. It is.
Yeah, because I only found it through a sports columnist on Twitter. That's how I found out about it.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
Make it bigger.
Homecoming pack.
So you get a football, you get a jersey, you get a nice little locker. I wonder if that's metal. Hopefully, it's metal. And can you
If
see?
it's like the NBA 2K14, I think it is. I think it almost looks exactly the same as the NBA 2K14 one that came out 10 years ago.
And it looks to me like on that logo there underneath, there's the green Oregon Ducks. You see that?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Am I going
it's the
crazy?
Oregon sign. No, that's it.
So okay. Yeah, I think I got to get that. Oh, that would have been awesome.
Football flip phone. Sports Illustrated. Football flip phone.
They missed the boat on that one.
Oh, God!
All right. Anything else you guys want to talk about?
I finished Assassin's Creed Mirage this past week.
Oh, you did?
Yep, so that's all done, and so I'm not quite sure what to get into next because I'm kind of don't want to jump into any new games really until college football comes out. So I may just jump on like some Game Pass stuff or some PlayStation Premium, a few things here and there. Maybe jump into the Transformers VR or the Star Wars VR because those games are maybe 10, 12 hours, give or take.
Go Ohio State. Get out of here. You're banned. Chaotic, what are you playing right now besides the stuff in your arcade?
Diablo 4 I got back into because I'm kind of excited about the DLC expansion pack coming out for it. So got back into that, and been doing a lot of stuff with the VR as well. I'm still huge into like Walkabout Golf and the new Hot Shots golf game. I forget what it's called again. It used to be Everybody's Golf now too, but I forget the name of it. It's new.
It's all good.
And I saw somebody in Discord shared that golly, man, I'm drawing blanks.
It's because it's late in the morning for you.
Yeah, it is. Oh yeah, it's 1 a.m. Wow.
Wake up.
What's that zombie movie with the guy that played on the Facebook movie and Zombieland. Yeah, somebody shared that a Zombieland VR game was 90% off and you can get it for like $2. So I was gonna pick that up.
You don't have a PlayStation 5, or you got MetaQuest?
Yeah, I got a MetaQuest 3.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So
well, you could get the Batman game.
Yeah, I'm excited about the Batman game and the Alien game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The Alien game's going to be on it too?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm excited about that Alien game, but I just have the PlayStation VR 2 for some reason.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm ready to crap my pants and be scared to death from that. So yeah, that's basically what I've been playing, man. I need to pick up Thousand Year Door, Paper Mario. I need to pick that up.
It's fun.
And then I'm looking forward to like these new Xbox releases from that showcase. Watching out for that.
They did such a good job. Oh, you know what I want to talk about is the Nintendo Direct stuff for next week.
Yeah.
But back to Xbox. They really put it on PlayStation. And some of these PlayStation fanboys are just losing their minds right now. Like,
Well-
how could Xbox be doing this? Like,
Well-
man, we haven't had a good show in years.
Well,
I
also,
say
like,
we. I have both, but
well, look at Xbox for like the past couple weeks leading up to the show. Everybody was like, Xbox is dead.
Mhm.
they're laying off people.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're moving their games off to other platforms. They're not going to do any new hardware. It's just all about moving selling games to PlayStation and selling games to Nintendo. They want to be cross-platform now. They don't want to even do anything exclusive. They're dead. They're garbage.
Even that,
And-
did you see what the number one selling game in May was on the PlayStation Store?
Wasn't it Sea of Thieves?
Sea of Thieves.
Yeah.
Holy moly! Like,
Yeah,
what? What is going on?
Like I guess PlayStation exclusive fanboys or whatever, just like, oh man, this game they've been waiting forever for this game to come out to their system, and it's the number one
Yeah,
game
they
for
were.
that right now.
No,
And see,
I
I never got into Sea of Thieves like that, man. I played a couple of times, and I tried to hook up with randoms, and
Sea of Thieves was my pandemic game when COVID hit, and I would play that with Chris, who's not here tonight. But it was a lot of fun when you get friends and
When you
people
get
know
friends.
with the randoms that come up and steal your shit. That would piss the hell out of me. But I kept coming
I did
back.
watch a lot of videos of that.
Yeah, you can be a bastard.
People
big time in
hiding
that game.
people hiding in treasure chests and stuff like that, and then
Oh yeah,
and looting stuff like from under their nose.
you
It's-
wait
that was
until
cool.
well, I would have it so like we would get in our boat and we were about ready to drop off our loot, and the game would like glitch. It would freeze our boat. We'd be frozen, and then this other team would come over and just steal everything. And like, oh, thanks. After all that work of getting all the loot, it's gone. So,
Man.
but overall, we enjoy it. I'm not into it anymore, but yeah, I think a lot of people's pandemic game was Animal Crossing. Definitely my wife's was.
Yeah, same. My wife was really into that too.
But man, that game felt like it had no end. I guess Sea of Thieves is kind of like that too. But it's like you just keep building your island. There's always, I don't know. It's just like never ending. Oh yeah. Oh okay. He's into Star Trek Bridge Crew. Cool. I think Chris had that game. He is not here tonight, but worth
Never
listening
played that
everyone
one.
to know.
I did play Artemis Bridge Simulator, which was like a kind of an indie low budget version, which was fun. But I could see getting into Bridge Crew if you had like people, nearby, like LAN party style, doing it.
Regardless of VR, I just want a good Star Trek game. I feel like we haven't had one in a long time. The Star Trek Resurgence game that came out last year, it's bad. It's really bad. I still beat it. It's bad. I don't recommend it.
The last best Star Trek game I played was on PC, and it was done like Quake style.
Oh,
First-person
Star Trek
shooter.
Voyager.
It may have been that, or it may have been. Yeah, I guess so.
That game came out in the arcade.
Let's see. Star Trek.
Can you imagine if Arcade 1UP put that on a machine? And the guy that made Rampage, that did the artwork, he was a designer on the Star Trek Voyager game.
I think Star Trek Legacy was the last Star Trek game that I enjoyed.
Star Trek Voyager Elite Force. That's
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
2000. Year 2000. That was good.
Eric, did you ever play? We're definitely geeking out on everyone right now, but did you ever play Birth of the Federation?
I did not.
I love that game because I had a local area network in my old house, and we'd play that, and our old buddy Ben Smith would come over and we'd play that
I picked up
all
this
night.
last time. I've been playing this.
Oh,
dude.
still in box?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, that game's tough.
Yeah, the Romulans keep killing me.
Those dang Romulans.
So, is there a Nintendo Direct next week? Has it been confirmed?
It sounded
Well-
like it. Some game was gonna put something out, some DLC on the.
Among Us.
Yeah.
Among Us announced DLC
The
releasing on the 18th, and everybody's assuming.
And then they pulled it down.
Nintendo is confirmed to have
Yeah.
a direct that day.
Yeah, they
Okay.
pulled it down. So Nintendo definitely already said in their financial briefing or thing that they had, financial report, that they are coming out with a Nintendo Direct in June. So there's only 2 weeks left in June. It's either next week or the week after. And I don't know. I'm definitely game for them to put it out next week because it'll be a good show next week. Oh, hey!
The only rumor that I heard was Star Fox Assault. That's the only one that I heard that was going to be remade.
Oh.
Yep.
Galaga Guy 88 coming in hot with a $4.99 super chat. You didn't need to do that, bro, but thank you.
Thanks, Galaga guy.
Thanks, buddy.
Because it's late and you guys are great. Thank you, Galaga. I guess I got to have Galaga Guy 88 on again. That's what he's telling me.
He's a good dude.
Yeah. I'm going to start plucking everyone from Arcades Anonymous.
Come right ahead, man. Grab them all.
That's their other
I think me and Galaga Guy are pretty much the only two crazy enough to get on this late, other than maybe Gamer Fridge. Great Gamer Fridge to get on this late.
Yeah.
He's obviously in the chat, so he'll jump on.
You need to come out and come to Next Level for a day or two.
Next Level Arcade is the amazing arcade that's out here on the West Coast, and yeah, they just got the limited edition John Wick. My God,
Cyan Spirits is out on the East Coast too, isn't he? Isn't he 3 hours ahead of us?
Yeah, I think you're right.
Texas.
Is he still awake?
He
popped in for a
catch
second.
a replay.
Okay. Thank you for everyone that's still here. But back to the Nintendo Direct stuff. Are you guys? Do you think they will release Metroid Prime 4? They'll put that in there.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I kind of feel like they won't either.
Not yet. It's not ready. But I would love to see a shadow drop of Metroid Prime 2 or 3 or some kind of.
Yeah.
Because
they could definitely do that.
Remaster was fantastic. Yeah. I would love to see more.
Sure.
Can you? I love how on the internet everyone's been talking about. It's been 7 years since they announced that they were working on Metroid Prime 4.
Yeah,
and that is unbelievable. And they stopped working. They had to switch studios or something, so they had to scrap it and start again or whatever. But that was 2 years after they announced it. So we're still 5 years into it here.
Yeah. Well,
maybe
I think
they don't announce it till the new Nintendo comes out.
I think the game director got fired or he quit the project. I think he quit the project. And they had to get somebody in to take his place. And then they had to do script rewrites and couldn't figure out if they wanted to finish the story with Prime 4 or did they want to continue afterwards. It's kind of in development hell. And you don't know if they've actually worked on it or if they're done with it or you don't know where it's at. I mean, we would love some kind of just some update. Just be
Can you imagine if it comes out too and it's just a shit turd or whatever? People are just gonna be so mad at Nintendo.
Oh yeah, just Duke Nukem it.
20 years later.
But what else? Maybe a new Zelda game. Or they put Wind Waker, or I don't know what's the other one.
It would be a remaster of some sorts. They wouldn't do. Obviously, wouldn't be a brand new because they've already said that the next Zelda is not necessarily in development, but they said that all Zeldas going forward are going to follow the same format as Tears of the Kingdom. So obviously, they are going to be continuing with the story. It is a shame that they're
Yeah.
not having any DLC for Tears of the Kingdom. They pretty much said that right away, like there is none. We're focusing on the next game. So
That's
if
fine.
there is anything Zelda, it'll be some sort of remaster of some sort.
Maybe they announce a new Animal Crossing.
But I don't know, because they usually do if there's an anniversary, like Mario had their anniversary and Zelda had their anniversary. I don't know if there's a Donkey Kong or there's a Kid Icarus, something anniversary coming up that they could, tie something into that. I don't know.
Yeah.
What about Star Fox?
Yeah, Star Fox Assault is what they're saying for the.
Oh, wasn't that on GameCube? What was
It
that
was on GameCube, yeah.
Yeah, they could just port that sucker over. And it seems like there's a F-Zero game that was on GameCube too. The title escapes me, but there was definitely a F-Zero game that was on GameCube. They could easily port over, I bet.
And Sega actually developed that one.
Uh-oh. I will probably be banned again, but I personally don't care. That's okay, bro. Like Breath of the Wild. I never got into Breath of the Wild as much as I did Tears of the Kingdom, but Tears of the Kingdom, I just got lost in it, and I don't know. I was probably 100 hours into it, and it's just like it was enough.
I was late to Breath of the Wild, and so I got all the hype for it. And then when I actually played it, I was like, it was fine.
Yeah, I bought it day one for the Wii U because I still had my Wii U. I didn't have a Switch yet.
Yeah.
And I just really wasn't into it. And then finally got the Switch and got the Tears of the Kingdom. I was like, okay, this is where it was meant to go.
Mm-hmm.
This is what they meant to do. Like Breath of the Wild just felt like kind of like a cookie, like just trying to get the mold right. And then Tears of the Kingdom broke that mold.
Oh, and here's the other question. Would you buy on the new Nintendo Switch when that comes out? Everything's 4K and I got all the bells and whistles. Would you upgrade and get the new version of Tears of the Kingdom on that system?
Nah.
I don't think so, yeah.
Yeah.
You already put too much
I know.
hours into the original.
Because that's what Nintendo did with the Wii U on on Breath of the Wild. I bet you they're going to do it again.
I mean, if the Switch 2 is backwards compatible with the Switch 1, why would you want to?
Mm-hmm.
Other than maybe up-res graphics. They didn't do any DLC, so there is no reason to do a new version unless you add more stuff to it.
Yeah.
Kind of like they did with Breath of the Wild and added, his motorcycle into it and stuff like that. With I guess kind of like Mario Kart. I don't remember all the DLC.
Yeah. What's the other one I have here? Oh, this one. That was the one I had it too loud last week, and everyone was getting pissed off at me. Like,
wake me up at 1 a.m.
1 a.m. in the morning, I'm hearing this. But yeah, I really hope they do that Nintendo Direct next week. That'd be great. It seems like Luigi's Mansion 2 HD comes out this month.
Yes.
They could put the Direct out before that game comes out to get people interested in it. Show a minute of gameplay. I think there's been some people that have already played the game and said it's good. So,
I mean, I had it for the 3DS. I love Darkman.
But that's another reason why it could be next week is because of the Luigi's Mansion game.
Yeah.
They want to put you. It seems like Nintendo would want to do that.
Yeah, and explain the new features if there is any, like multiplayer or 2-player or whatever.
At Next Level, they have the Luigi's Mansion arcade game. It's fun.
I still have never been able to play that. Every arcade I've been to, those vacuums are broken.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, Jason says, I wonder if they're going to make Eternal Darkness.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Was that on Dreamcast? What was that?
That was on PlayStation.
That was on GameCube too. Okay.
PlayStation and GameCube.
No, it wasn't. I
Yeah.
don't think it. I don't think
One
it
on
hit
PlayStation?
PlayStation.
I
think
thought
Just
it was on.
GameCube.
Whenever Jason he starts talking about video games, I thought it was Commodore 64 again. Ha ha ha.
Auto Duel. Mail order monsters.
You're so right. I'm so sorry about that. It is GameCube because it was published by Nintendo, dummy.
Yep. Oh, someone's texting me again. I am not looking at my phone, you guys. Stop that.
Oh, that's not the game I was thinking of.
Oh. Anyway, maybe I should just end it right there. It's been a good show, you guys.
Yeah. Hey, I just want to say, Meatball, I left you a comment about Axiom Verge on the stream comments from 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
So if you want to chat about Axiom Verge, we can do that.
Oh, I gotta pick those up.
yeah. Please comment on this video. Help the algorithm out. Like, consider subscribing if you're not already. And everyone, be sure to go subscribe to Chaotic BPR.
Almost to 500.
We'll do.
Yeah.
I'm
So,
doing a giveaway at 500, so that'll be good.
and you have your own podcast on Sunday nights. You want to?
I have my own podcast that I host on Sunday nights on Yo Retro with me and half a dozen. Mostly talk about act games, but we also talk about other home arcade stuff, as well as other retro stuff going on. Like it's the 35th anniversary of the Super Game Boy release. So we'll talk a little bit about that as well.
Back to, can I do you full screen? Let's see. There we go. He's got the At Games Legends Ultimate Pinball there, you guys.
Yeah, I was checking that out.
And Travis is not here tonight, but I think he was considering getting that at one point. So you are the guy to talk to about that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, do you have how do you think the game plays? Like the flipper lag, and it can play other stuff too besides pinball, right?
Yeah, you can. I don't have it set up to do that. I just have it strictly pinball because I have a Raspberry Pi multicade on the other side of my room that I can play with. So I just keep that strictly pinball. But as for flipper lag on the Zen tables, yeah, it's noticeable.
Okay.
So there is issues here and there.
But I bet they'll fix some of that, and
they'll fix that.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's gorgeous, huge. But they'll fix that. As for right now, it's in your mind to just get used to the timing and everything. But if you switch from, say, a Magic Pixel table, a Zachariah, or a Gottlieb table, there is absolutely no lag whatsoever in flippers whatsoever. So to switch between that and then go back to Pinball FX with Zen, your mind resets. You have to do your whole timing on the flipper lag and everything. But the games are fun. They're great.
Cool.
And it's the most played thing in my house, between my wife and my kids. Like, we'll have 4-player tournaments all the time.
Oh, so, okay.
Good stuff.
Did it work pretty well right out of the box, or did you have to tweak it?
It did the software updates, and right out of the box, it was just ready to go. Like, I was able to play it, set it up.
Yeah.
And I never had any issues.
We're gonna be an At Games show now, you guys. Sorry. No, that's really cool. I the last At Games thing I bought was the like the 2-player deck, and it had the hockey puck you hook up to your TV.
Yeah.
And I think I played it twice. And I know if there's a guy here who's my college roommate, Speed, and he gave me a ROM with like some hack for it that made it pretty cool. But
probably sauce, or
it was one of those,
or CoinOps.
Yeah, CoinOps X or
CoinOps X, yeah.
So maybe I need to just tinker with that some more. Yeah, Jason's the expert.
Yeah, Jason is the expert when it comes out. He's one of the developers for the system.
But anyway, Chaotic BPR, thank you for coming on. Really appreciate it. Everyone go subscribe to his channel. And Eric, thank you for coming back. I know you got some personal stuff going on right now, but hey, we are here for you, buddy.
Thanks.
I want you to, life sucks right now, and like my mom just just got diagnosed with cancer, and she just got out of surgery this week, and there's I won't get into your personal stuff right now, but man, hang in there. We got your back.
Yeah, I'll catch you guys on the flip side as soon as I can.
Okay. And then Dathan, 8-bit gaming legend. You are living the dream, man. You're going to all these conventions. You're doing it all, man. So
I think living the dream's a little bit of a stretch. I just just live in the moment for right now. So that's the plan.
Yeah. So anyway, thank you for being here, sir. And we're gonna all the super chats are gonna go to funding Dathan to get him a laptop for this show.
No, I'm good. This worked great. So we'll just do this from now on. So
Can we? We're not gonna turn this into a Seahawks show because that's what my wife is into, and like I'm not a Seahawks fan. I don't know. Dathan is. If Meatball, if you are too, but no, I'm not going to go there.
I'll be sure next time to wear my Seahawk helmet for the whole show. Just bust that out.
Really quickly, I know where is Adam is not here. I think he must have fell asleep, but he was complaining earlier about the Trevor Lawrence signing for the Jaguars. Like, how are you a Jaguars fan? That is insane. Like, how do people deal with that?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro. Anyway, good show. Thank you for coming on. Consider subscribing. I'll see you on the next one. Hopefully a Nintendo Direct next week, right?
Yeah.
So, peace out,
Bye, guys.
See you guys.
Thank you. Have a good night. Oh, have a good Father's Day to everyone out there too.
Right. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, here we go. We're gonna do it.
No, we're not doing that. We're not. That's not a thing. Don't do that.
Yeah. Thank you, Gallagher Guy 88. You didn't have. I'm gonna have to bring you on the show again, dude. Yeah.
Hey, don't make me tell Burger Time Babe what you're doing.